What is up, everybody? It's Ronin, and today it's October now. Well, it's been October, but I'm finally realizing it's October, and I got a lot of work done recently, and I wanted to have some fun for one of these, so I decided to build my favoriteest deck of all time, Ghostricks, especially because they got this new monster that actually helps so much. But we'll go over that in the deck profile. This is Skeleton Mill, as you can see by the free skeletons. And yeah, this isn't really a learning how to play. I already did a video on Skeleton Mill like a while ago. I mean, I guess this could be kind of a review of Fairy, because Fairy's like really good. But no, this is mostly just some fun replays that I gathered, and I want to show to you guys because I thought they were fun and cool, and maybe you'd like to see some fun and cool games. But yeah, that all being said, let's go ahead and just rock this deck profile just so you know what you're getting into in case you haven't seen the first one. So this is Ghostrick Skeleton Mill. It all focuses around this card, Ghostrick Skeleton. If you are unaware, Skeleton Mill is the last viable, and I'm using that in the most technical terms, mill strategy. Because this is what Skeleton does. It has the standard Ghost Trick effect of not being able to be summoned unless you control a face-up Ghost Trick, so you set it first. And when it is flipped up, you can banish cards from the top of your opponent's deck face down up to the number of other face-up Ghost Trick monsters you control. So yeah, that's basically how this deck works. You just use Parade to go plus, eventually summon a skeleton, and yeah, then you just mill things. To help us get to this skeleton, we have Ghost Trick Mary, Ghost Trick Doll, and Ghost Trick Jiangxi. Mary is the easiest one to use, so we'll go over her first. She's a level 1, has the Ghost Trick effect. And when you take damage, you can discard this card to special summon a Ghost Trick monster from your deck and face down in its position as a hard once per turn. So, generally, what you will do is hopefully have Parade. They'll attack into you. You'll use Parade's effect that says, when your opponent declares a direct attack, add a Ghost Trick card from your deck to your hand. You can use that to add Mary or something else like Lantern here to block another attack. And once you take that damage, you just discard Mary, summon Skeleton. So yeah, pretty easy stuff there. But other ways to get to it that are a little less good but still cool. Ghost Trick Doll, when it is flipped face up, its effect will activate, which will proc during the end phase. They'll flip everything on the field into face down defense position. And then you can special summon a Ghost Trick monster that is the same level or lower than the number of monsters flipped. So at least 3, you can get a skeleton from deck. Zhang Shi has a search effect when he is flipped. You can add a Ghost Trick monster from your deck to your hand that is the same level or lower than the total number of face-up Ghost Trick monsters you control, so you need at least 3, and again, you can get to the skeleton. Lantern, when a Ghost Trick is attacked or you are directly attacked, you can special summon this card from your hand face down defense position, negate the attack. So he's our best defensive option. Another good one is Ghost Trick Jack Frost, but it is a lot more situational, so running it is a little chancier. Now we have the new one, Ghost Trick Fairy, which is actually really good. It has the Ghost Trick effect, and when this card is flipped face up, you can target a Ghost Trick card in your grave, set it to your field. Then you can change face up monsters your opponent controls to face down defense position, up to the number of set cards you control. And you banish that new set card when it leaves the field. Yeah, so this is a extraordinary recovery option. As any Ghost Trick card, so you could return a skeleton, get back a banish in case you're going against, I don't know, volcanics, I guess. Get back a scare in case you need to stop some stuff. Get back a parade in case your opponent destroyed it. Like, this card is actually nuts. It is not what Ghost Trick needed to be relevant, but it is still a huge step in the right direction, and it actually does make the deck a lot better. Beyond that, though, we just have a few other sort of techie cards. Again, went over Vanish. Vanish, upon activation, lets you reveal a Ghost Trick card from your hand. Or is it a Ghost Trick monster? Yeah, it's a Ghost Trick monster. And this turn, Ghost Trick cards you control and face down defense position monsters you control cannot be targeted by or destroyed by card effects. Beyond that, we also have Scare. Scare lets you target any number of face down defense position monsters you control, change them to face up defense position. Then you count the number of Ghost Tricks amongst them, and then you flip opponent's cards equal to the number of Ghost Tricks revealed. Ghost Tricks get on the field surprisingly quick, so this is a great way to get to a Rock Some Disruption if you can get it. It'll also proc flip effects, so pretty solid stuff. We went over Parade already. The only other relevant piece of information to know is that Parade, while is active, your opponent cannot take damage. So keep that in mind. Beyond that, though, we have Trap Trick to search out our traps, because all our traps are normal. Storming Mirror Force, because the big problem with Ghost Trick is that you're getting attacked directly a lot, and damage hurts. Damage really hurts. Another cool tech you could do is Spirit Barrier. However, Storming Mirror Force is searchable by Trap Trick, so I went with that here. But I have definitely found that both are pretty viable. We have Pot of Extravagance because we don't really need this extra deck much. Allure of Darkness, all our monsters are dark, so a little more draw power is always nice. And hey, that's the main deck. Now for the extra deck, we have 2 each of the Nightmare package, working around the Extravagance. 3 Nightmare Dullahan, 2 So Cute Boss, 2 Alucard, and 2 Angel of Mischief. Look, you know what Nightmares do. Dullahan, it's a rank 1. It gains 200 attack for each Ghost Trick card you control, and once per turn as a quick effect, you can detach a Xyz material from it to cut something's attack in half. And if it's in the graveyard, you can target another Ghost Trick card in the grave to add it to your hand. So Cute Boss, less good, but still here. Uh, while you control another Ghost Trick monster, your opponent can't target this for attacks, and you can detach any disease material from it to target a face-up monster on the field with attack less than or equal to the combined attack of all Ghost Trick monsters on the field. Then destroy that monster, and if you do, that monster card zone cannot be used as long as you control a Ghost Trick monster. The most relevant thing about this is it can technically block off a main monster zone, or not main monster zone, the extra monster zone. And yeah, that's all it does. Ghost Tricks don't have particularly high attack values. So, I mean, unless you were doing something with like So Cute Boss Ghoul Turbo, maybe, then that's not much, but it's here because it is a potential rank 2 that we can go into. Alucard, rank 3. Monsters your opponent control cannot target face-up Ghost Trick monsters or any face-down defensive monsters for attacks except this. And it lets you detach an Xyz material to destroy a set card on the field. And if it's sent to the grave, you can target another Ghost Trick card in the grave to add back to your hand. Yeah, Alucard's actually really good. It's a great way to remove set stuff. If you can manage to keep your opponent's monsters well controlled, then this is some great removal for them. And yeah, and all of them rank up into Ghost Trick Angel of Mischief, a rank 4. You can Xyz summon it by putting it on top of one of the other Ghost Trick Xyz monsters. And once per turn, it lets you take a Ghost Trick from your hand and put it onto it as a material. It also lets you detach a Xyz material from itself in order to search Ghost Trick spell traps. It also has an auto win condition, but I don't know how to make that work, so I'm not even going to really talk about it. Just, I don't know, maybe for another video I will make Angel of Mischief Turbo or something, and see how I can work that out. But, yeah. So, That's the extra deck. Mischief is great for a little more pressure because it has the highest attack value of any ghostrick. And it also has the ability to keep the spell traps rolling. Now for our side deck, though, things are pretty basic. We have Radiant for a Dark Attribute Kaiju to work with the Allure. One Ghoul just in case we need to beat over things. But I don't know, it's searchable, so it's fine one. 2 Droll, because some decks just like to search and we can stop that. 3 Called, because searching is fairly important in this deck, and not everyone is running hand traps, so yeah, good to have on the side. Free Twin, because spell trap removal. And free Red Reboot in case there's a lot of spooky traps. But yeah, that's the deck. So again, this video is going to be a little different, as this isn't really going to be teaching so much as it's just like fun replays that I managed to gather. But I don't know, I guess I'll go over some of the plays, some of the new ways that Fairy can be used to help out the deck. Gonna show a couple replays because one of them is extra long, and I thought it was like it was an absolute slog to go through playing it, but it was worth it to win, okay? Because it was like a mine thing, and any win against mine is a win worth working for. Quote me on that. But yeah, guess I'll see you guys in the replays. Hello, and welcome to the first and the extra long replay. We are the new Spookness in celebration of Fairy, who is not in our hand, against Player, who, as you can see, like I said, it's a freaking mine thing. Like, it's a mine OTK something or other. And he's going first, so we are unfortunately at disadvantage here. And I'm probably just going to let this one play, because there's a lot of just sort of sitting around on this one, unfortunately. But yeah, so I saw him add the mine, and, you know, he's gaining life points. It's fine, though. Yeah, but you know what? While we're here, we're just gonna let this one run because I think you can just sort of see it for yourself. Because it is a pretty good replay. But yeah, we'll just go talk about things together. So what's there to talk about? So I've generally been good lately. There has been a few downer type things going on lately. A friend of mine, unfortunately, was recently diagnosed with cancer and stuff. So you know, please, if you can, pray for her if you're, you know, a religious sort like myself. And yeah, so you know that's hopefully gonna work out. But let's see what else. Ban list. I didn't make a ban list video. I don't know. I didn't feel like a whole lot happened on the ban list outside of like Agripane and Mermaid getting hit. I feel like that's actually going to legit shake up the meta though. So I feel like that was worth talking about. But I just don't like making ban list videos. I know it's like free content, but it's just not something I'm super into doing for a few reasons. Oh, sorry, I might have sniffled a little bit there. That's my bad. And I don't know, I just feel like it's too easy. There's not a cool, unique way to do a ban list video. Like, I mean, I guess kind of with like I don't know, Hard Like Gaming. He does pretty good ban list videos. They're pretty chilled, pretty relaxed, very casual. Rank 10, when he does a ban list video, that's usually pretty fun. But I don't know, I've never been good at making it interesting, because, like, you already know what's gonna happen. I'm much more into sort of these, like, gameplay videos, where, you know, you get to actually see the game being played, like now, and as you can see, things are going pretty well. At this point, I will say my whole strategy was just to deck him out. I mean, I guess that's my strategy anyways. This is a mill deck. Uh, only mill deck, also. And what I mean by only mill deck is all the other mill strategies, like Worm Mill, say, for example, where it's like milling out your opponent's deck. At this point, it usually just gives them setup. And, I don't know, I feel like it's hard to do unique strategies, especially lately. And that's all he's saying, oh, the game sucks now, blah, blah, I'm a casual elitist or whatever. Well, I used to be a casual elitist, then I played an actual meta deck, and it was hard as balls. But no, it's just, I don't know, I feel like these strategies, like mill and stuff, there's just too many natural counters that will just generally occur throughout the game, and I don't know, it's just I hate that. I really do, because there's some strategies that were like genuinely kind of cool and they just don't work now. And that really does make me sad. I don't like that a bit. But I don't know, I guess that is pretty whiny though. I mean, like, it's great, and I realize that there's going to be like a best deck, and sometimes strategies just don't work that well for various reasons, obviously. You know, this one doesn't work as well just because, you know, it does involve you getting attacked directly a lot, and that's never super good. But I don't know, it's just I don't know. I wish this was more viable. And hey, the replay ended, so yeah. uh I don't know, I didn't feel the need. I actually had a lot of fun talking to you guys just casually here, but I don't know. But yeah, that's basically the replay. I was going to use Scare to flip up these free, force him to mill his last card, which was, I guess it was Cauldron of the Old Man. And yeah. So like I said, long replay, kinda got a chance to sit down and really talk though, so that was pretty good. And yeah. Any win versus a mine deck is a win worth going over, I think. Next replay gonna be a little more standard, gonna kind of show off what Fairy and stuff is capable of. But yeah, it'll be a good time. I'll see you guys there. Okay, welcome to the second, and in this case, final replay with Siaka. We managed to go first this time. He's playing a Ultimate Conductor deck, it appears, though, so maybe... Oh, he wants to go second, and like we want to go first. So yeah, we're just gonna go first and be happy about it. So we're just going to activate Parade, set Skeleton, set Vanish, as well as Mirror Force to protect from battle. Vanish will protect our Parade as well as our Skeleton, with the Mary in hand to use for damage, summoning, and such. So yeah, this is actually pretty good. Now is our opponent's turn. He's going to go ahead and summon the Prankratops, activate the Lost World. He's going to try to use the Prankratops effect to pop the Vanish, which we will go ahead and activate, so no more destruction-y things can happen during this turn. So we are perfectly fine with that. Then he's going to hit with that Ultra Evolution Pill to summon the Ultimate Conductor. Lost World is going to put an Egg token. He's going to try to attack the Egg. Normally, we would just take the hit. But you see, Ultimate Conductor is a lot better if you keep it in your opponent's hand. It's fine. So it's our turn then. We're going to go ahead and flip the Skeleton. Skeleton is going to try to banish one, but we are going to get Veilered, which is totally fine because we're just going to try to pop the Lost World. So yeah, we're going to destroy it because our opponent cannot take damage while Parade's on the field. We just pass turn. On our opponent now, he's going to summon the Prankratops as well as the Miscellaneous Saurus, attacking over the Phoenix. Prankratops is going to do that. We're going to set a Fairy to our field, lose the Phoenix, and then Prankratops is going to pop the Parade. He's going to attack into the Fairy. Fairy's going to get us our Parade back and flip the Miscellaneous Saurus face down. Then it's our turn. Trap Trick was pretty good, so we reactivate the Parade, set the Trap Trick. Then there's opponent who gets the second Ultra Evolution Pill to get out a Coatlix, which is pretty good, so now he does have a negate on board. We activate the Trap Trick, which will be negated, which we are totally fine with. That way we'll be able to search with Parade. As he's going to attack, we search the Mary, take the damage, then with Mary's effect, we set yet another Fairy. So we can recover a little bit. However, he does have the Coatlix, and we know he has a dinosaur in hand to use the game. I believe he can destroy, yeah, hand or field. So we're going to just set the Scare, and hopefully bait out the Coatlix, so we're not going to do that quite yet. As our opponent's turn, going to use Miscellaneous Saurus to go ahead and bring out a level 1. We're going to go ahead and use Scare, try to flip the Coatlix to bait out the Coatlix, and Coatlix will be baited out. He gets the Aeola, then summoning Giant Rex to make Chanbara, and special summoning the Conductor, as well as a Giant Rex. So we are going to take a little bit of a hit here, unfortunately. But it is necessary because the Giant Rex cannot actually attack because he has to attack directly. So we do take a hit. We're able to thankfully block the first Chanbara attack and search another Lantern to block the second Chanbara attack. Like that. And we search the Scare, which is pretty good. Now we are going to go ahead and draw Jiangshi. Use Flip Fairy. Use Fairy to get back a skeleton on the field. Which is fine because we can still flip his 2 boys. Oh hey, my Discord made a beep. Yeah, then we were able to summon the Jiangshi, set the Scare, so we are in a fairly good position here. We did definitely proc the Scare here too early. So we're going to go ahead and flip those 2, get 2 Lanterns face up for a little bit of blocking because we cannot block any more attacks due to the fact that we cannot special summon our Lanterns anywhere. He is going to go ahead and search the Oviraptor, though. Oviraptor will let him go off pretty thoroughly, and that's going to be game. We do get a search, though, just because. But yeah. So that was kind of the deck not performing so well against hyper-aggressive, easy to start up strategies that do just too much damage for us to handle, like Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. This deck does, admittedly, struggle a good bit, but with Fairy, we were able to stay in the game much longer than I think we normally would have been able to. And that's kind of the use of it. It gives the deck even more longevity. And I think that it'll really help really any build you want to do because there's no build that doesn't like recovery. But yeah. That's gonna be the video. Normally I would do one more replay, but I just wanted to show off some fun replays that I thought were good and all that. Maybe talk a little bit, just sort of a little bit more relaxed. Let me know what you guys think of this because I had a lot of fun doing this. But yeah, that'll be the video. If you want me to do any particular decks, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, like if you liked, comment if you have something to say, and subscribe if you want some more. This has been Ronin, signing off.